Hello, welcome to the Advanced Mage Guide for Floor 7. Here's the stuff you'll actually need for gear. You'll need a stonk, a hype, a left click weapon. This could be your hype if it has Chimera on it. An infinite leap, a right click set, a left click set. If you don't have a Chimera hype, you should be using a storm helmet, not a diamond Necron head. If you have a Chimera hype, you should use a diamond Necron head. Spring boots. Those are the bare minimum requirements to play mage on an advanced level. Oh, and also a bonzo staff with chest. Anyway, so I'm gonna go over how you should be playing it to start off, and as well as a few tips and tricks. I'm going to go through the theory, and then I'm going to go into in-run footage. So, to start out, we are going to talk about some useful things you could be using. If you go into SkyTills and go to the key shortcuts, I just have it set to those kind of keys, but you can have stuff in chat based on the keys you press down, or you could just have it automatically. These are the 3 messages I would recommend. And basically, you would do at core when you get to core. You then do at early entry 4 when you're there. Then you do at healer leap, and you do at core 1 final time. I'll get to that later, just so your party knows if they're ready to leap or not. Anyway, for phase 1, Mage's job is literally just to get the left crystal. So, as you can see, this is all you need to do. It doesn't even have to be actually here. It could be somewhere just around here. And you click the crystal. Wow, I'm not charging it up enough, but that's enough. And then, as soon as you click it, to get the crystal, you then use Bonzo Staff at roughly a 45-degree angle. If you land below here, you can just charge it up once to get here. Then you're going to be standing on this side of the carpet, but you're still going to be standing on the carpet. And roughly halfway through Maxor's third grunt, that's when you charge your boots up, and it'll pre-crystal. By the time that the crystal's placed, you can just sprint and let go of shift. Then you just go back down to place the crystal when you pick it up. And then you should leap to the archer if the tank can solo damage, and the burrs if the tank cannot solo damage. For phase 2, we'll go over duo and trio purple yellow, as well as the edge case for failing, which is yellow green, later. For phase 3, when you leap to healer, your job in this section is to get those 2 terminals. You see these 2? Now, I'm pretty sure there could be a set order. I'm not sure about the hangs here that you can do. But what I do know is that if healer's looking this way, and you just use Bonzo Staff down at the ground and press S, you're already at term 3, so it's just an easy lineup. And you can then just go into lava and boost up to term 4. Then you leap to archer, which should be roughly here. Use lava to bounce into term 2. Now it depends on your movement method, of course, but you can always hang term it, which is a gravity method. You could just press A while shifting on the edge and then clicking into the term, so the gravity moves you down while you're in the term, depending on your movement method, because this lava exists to get up here. And you'll be doing what we know as core and early entry 4, which will be you're clipping through this stair, you're going to core, which is in the middle where Goldor is. Then you go through the door there, you're going to be at a certain spot, they're going to leap to you, when they're done with section 3. This is just section 2, so when they're done with this section, they're going to leap to you. It's not that complex. But if you have a party that doesn't know anything about hang terms, you should get 2. If you have a party that doesn't know about healer leap, you should just run back into the stair and then go to core, which is this block, give or take. I mean, this is the block I like to line up with. People could do different blocks, for all I know. But if you have a party that does both, with a healer that knows about healer leap, you just use the chest to line up where the healer would clip down, using one of those clips that you see from a healer, using the chest to go down the gate at the top. And then once they leave, you should be leaping to the tank, who should be covering both of these terms. And it's a matter of killing Goldor, leaping to healer, killing Necron. I'm going to teach you some theory for Phase 2, especially Storm. This may or may not be covered by other people at all. So, in M7, people usually do this for Storm because it's just safer. In Floor 7, this is clearly a shorter line than this line. So people should be doing this. I'll teach you how to do this bit later. This is what we call PY, or purple, yellow. Alright, now there are 2 cases of purple, yellow instead of green, yellow, which is this method right here. 2 cases of purple, yellow, how you can pull it off. These letters represent which classes would normally do what. Now, I'm going to get into more specifics here, but basically, you're going to want a class at yellow acting as a leap catalyst for the person who's doing aggro to leap to. You're also going to want a person doing purple solo, which will solo crush purple, and a person doing yellow pad. So in the case of 3 classes doing it at once, this is for people who are getting into purple yellow. You should probably start out with this method. For those that aren't used to purple yellow, that are used to purple yellow, you should start focusing towards this method. These dots represent leaps, and these arrows represent where you're supposed to be moving. And in the case you fail purple yellow, there's always yellow green, which is the same length as green yellow because of this little line here. But it's, if you fail purple crush, which is still possible sometimes, you just get a laggy server. This would clutch up the run a little bit. In this segment, I'll be explaining purple yellow. So basically, purple yellow purple yellow, right? This will require you to learn how to clean that. If you played old 4-7, which was like 2 years ago, back when it was still a thing, you would know what an up crush looks like. If you don't, then you don't. But basically, Storm touches the pillar, isn't actually crushed, but thinks that he's crushed. I'll just show you how I would do it, right? For solo purple, because this is solo purple is a good example of what a free patch looks like. So you just set up the pillar. In this case, for purple solo, you just want it moving down from the top. Then you wait at your pad. And count 2 seconds for, in the case of solo purple, give or take. And it will crush storm. That's what a free pad looks like. You can do the same thing on yellow, except for yellow, it's slightly lower down. Because, of course, he's not really approaching from up there, he's approaching from down there. So he's crushed at purple. But yeah, that's basically how purple yellow works. I would like to start this recording off saying that I am in a Cata 38 party who probably does not know terms. If they steal my term, I'm probably just gonna skip it, but I'm gonna try and show what this terms look like. And if they don't do a healer leap, that's fine. I will just show what the tech looks like so you can understand why it is important. Nice hacks, dude. Alright, so if you have a fishing rod and auto pet rules, you should probably have pet swap, just in case people are just like slow for some reason. But or you're slow and people are faster for you. Just so you don't die while trying to set up the clip for core. So here's where I would put a mat core to symbolize a mat core. And here's where I would put that early entry 4. And for healer leap, you just need to put your chest in your hotbar. By the way, if you stand past this carpet, you're not safe. So just stand before this carpet. And you got the early entry. Alright, no one leaped. Yeah, sometimes Watchdog does crazy things. Can I get out of this predicament? Alright, so a healer leap is when you line yourself up here, you say you're at healer leap, and you just leap to someone who is not inside the core in order to leap to the start of the core, because mystical force puts you back. It's pretty simple.